Here is how I was just diagnosed with ADHD as a 41-year-old doctor. So a few months ago, I saw a new primary care doctor, and I have worked with this doctor professionally for the past few years, but this was the first time I was seeing her as a patient. I was telling her my history, and a few minutes in, she cuts me off and she says, "Has anyone ever told you you have ADHD?" And I was like, "Excuse me? How can you be so sure?" And she's like, "You have difficulty listening, chronic stress and anxiety, you're forgetful, you are unable to prioritize, you have trouble with time management, you are easily distractible, you can't sit still, and you are disorganized." And I was like, "Wait, sorry, what?" I wasn't paying attention. And she's like, "See, there you go. Oh, a bird. Oh, my phone." And apparently, underdiagnosis of ADHD in women my age is a very big problem, especially the overachieving ones who are able to handle all the curves that life throws their way. They come up with systems that work, but eventually the responsibilities pile up. Maybe they have a high-functioning job, or they have multiple kids, or a budding online social media career, and suddenly they are no longer able to keep up with the stresses that life keeps throwing at them. And that is when they turn to maladaptive behaviors like alcohol, drugs, excess social media. It just shocked me because how could I be going through my whole life through the whole healthcare system and no one has ever mentioned this to me? So I was telling my psych doctor friend, and I was like, "Can you believe I just got diagnosed with ADHD?" And she's like, "I could have told you that." And I said, "Why didn't you? Why didn't you tell me? You mean all these years I was suffering, there was a label for my struggling and also potential therapies for my struggling?" So eventually I saw a psychiatrist who specializes in adult onset ADHD. And I don't mean to brag, but I scored a 99% on the ADHD test. Good job. Knowing that I have ADHD has allowed me to come up with systems that may work with my brain. And also, pharmacy people, why is it so hard to find Adderall? There is nothing that makes an anxious person more anxious than telling them that they cannot get their medicine because they don't have any in stock and they don't know when it's coming. So if you are struggling with ADHD, you are not alone. Everything I learned about ADHD was from the melrobbins podcast and the Psychdoctormd, which I highly recommend. Did you know I had ADHD? Of course you did. It's so obvious now that you see it. Why did nobody tell me?